Tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
Tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois. My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
Tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
My people, you are tuned into Burgundy Blue Commentary, live from Dolton, Illinois.
Did y'all start stepping yet? Did y'all start stepping Chicago style? Thank you so much, Critical Smoker, for making me that song. Hey guys. So today, we're just gonna do a video. We hope we're not gonna be long-winded, but that's the way love goes, honey. Um, thank you for being here. I want to talk about Martin G. Johnson. His show is so impactful because this man got a patience of a saint. He just let us say whatever. He be just sitting over there. So Martin has a show at night, and now he just started covering Tiffany Henyard. He's saying he's non-biased, of course, and he just wants people to get what they got. It's like a call-in show. So make sure you subscribe to Martin G. Johnson. So I thought it'd be kind of funny if we take our time and we do fact or fiction. You know, some of the people that call in and tell us stuff, we're listening, and I be listening to y'all too. This is not shade. I listen. I don't know why people get so offended and take it as shade. That's why I always have to say that, because people like Burgundy said. No, I'm saying it's not shade. You only know what you know. So I want to do fact versus fiction. Like we hear a caller on his show. Make sure you subscribe to Martin G. Johnson Crime Chaser. We might hear a caller on his show, and after we hear the caller, we try to find out for ourselves. Read about it, analyze the video, see what's going on. Do you think that's fair? Let me know if y'all think this is fair. Before we go, sorry y'all. I just hiccup. Before we go and get started, let's say hello. Decline management. Hey, Potato. Choose. What's up? Conscious. Great live today, Conscious. Donna Hammond. Hello. It's so funny. Y'all, my name for my channel might change. It's so funny to see Donna say that. I didn't think about my name. It means more than one thing. And I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't think about my initials. Hey, Donna. Who else am I? Martin is just chill. He's so chill. Thank you so much for putting Martin in the chat. Fish Brain, don't come over here. We're not a negative channel, so please don't come over here with that. We try to keep things open, and we try to let people have a dialogue in here. It's no need in Burgundy Blue Commentary chat to talk negatively. You can have your opinion. We don't have to call people names. You don't have to do that, okay? We are all adults over here. I don't think nobody 13 years old, 15 or 16 is watching Burgundy Blue Commentary late at night, okay? Or in the daytime. So come on, y'all. We don't have to resort to that. I said hello. Hey, Tracy. Tracy, thank you so much. Gardis, what's up? Oh, my goodness. Everybody. Ugh, it's just exhausting. Okay. So I'm just going to pick something randomly. If you guys go to Martin's channel, and he gave us free whelm as YouTubers, he was like, hey, come over here, tell people about it, do the clips, you know, just give me credit. So I thought it would be fun, because we probably don't know, because a lot of this stuff, we are working on emotion. I can tell you, I get emotional about this sometimes. So it's just what it is. I have my good friends to tell me and talk me off the ledge, because not only am I doing commentary, I'm living it. And the people is after me, y'all. So let's go to the first question. And I'm going to leave in case people I know, I'm not Martin. If I don't know you, you're not in there. There's the link. I love Conscious Fish Brain. But you're not coming over here calling Martin out his name. That's not what's going to happen, okay, on my channel. Thank you very much. All right. You guys relax. It's the day after Christmas. Okay, let's listen to this caller, and then let's get into fact versus fiction and go there together, okay? Hit the like button, you guys. Hey, Karen. Hope your Christmas is well.
His name Michael Smith.
Michael Smith. I'm sorry, Michael Smith. Smith out here. Yeah. He called in before his show. He blurted out that man's address, which I think
Martin has the cutest little cheeks. He looks so happy. He be dead serious. He be like you ain't coming over here be mean. He be mad like I'm gonna tell you like it is. And he got the cutest little cheeks where it don't look like he's mad. Who could be mad at Martin?
I think that she shouldn't have done that, but I understood that. But he said if he live in Flossmoor, whatever, he's not part of the township. So this disqualifies him for being the supervisor. So I don't know how true that is. Could be. I don't know. I don't know the process. So what's your thoughts on that?
No, I don't have any thoughts on that one. I focused in on that interview that she was given, you know, and that's the way she is. She tells half truth. And no one ever seems to be up to speed to catch it with a follow-up question. Because that would have been real easy. Oh, you had a slate? Who's your slate? Who were they? And why weren't they in there? Wow. She got in there, and this is the other thing, is that she said that they asked her why didn't she nominate herself, and she said she did. No, she didn't. Did you see the tape?
So this is the question we're going over today on Burgundy Blue Commentary. This man is saying Tiffany's, when we're not bashing him, but he's telling us out his mouth, Tiffany tells half truths. She only tells half the truth. So he said that Tiffany said she nominated herself. I was at the caucus. I couldn't get in. I was locked out. Y'all mad because I said I was locked out? I was there. I was on time. I didn't get on the list for the dinner. The truth is the truth. It's no lie. I'm telling you what I experienced from my side of the story. So I don't know what happened in the caucus inside. I can't tell you what happened inside. I'm looking at the tapes just like you guys are. So I hope you understand. So let's listen to this young man one more time. This is his opinion and what he experienced and what he saw from looking at the tapes. I don't know who he looked at. And I'm saying tapes because I'm old. The video. Let's go.
No, I don't have any thoughts on that one. I focused in on that interview that she was given, you know, and that's the way she is. She tells half truth. And no one ever seems to be up to speed to catch it with a follow-up question. Because that would have been real easy. Oh, you had a slate? Who's your slate? Who were they? And why weren't they in there? Wow. She got in there, and this is the other thing, is that she said that they asked her why didn't she nominate herself, and she said she did. No, she didn't. Did you see the tape?
Yeah, she said
she didn't. The only thing she was doing was begging him to let them people win. That was her.
I love Martin. He's so patient. Okay. So did we get it all together? The caller said Tiffany said she nominated herself. She did not. Did you see the tape? Okay, let's go to our brother Reality Check TV Chicago. If somebody could put him in the chat so we could subscribe. He's out there, boots on the ground, not giving opinions. All he's doing is recording it for us. This is the moment after the nominations. Let me know what you hear. Okay, now that's for Reality Check TV's live. So let's go to Ed Steve live and see what he's saying. Okay, it's going to take a little more time because he ended up, of course, media had to be in the back, but so for some reason, Dolton politics could be in the front, which is good for us. I'm not complaining. Bring it to the front because I need to see. Go ahead. Let me tell you, I'm not mad. You put Reality Check and the rest of them had to stay in the back. But I'm not mad. Ed Steve got it up here for Dolton trustees. Let's do it. And let's be fair, mods, can you put Dolton Trustees link in the chat as well? We're going to be fair. We're definitely covering what Dolton Trustees posted. So what we're listening for is for if Tiffany Henyard nominated herself. Okay. Now, wait a minute. I'm going to rewind it. Listen to Tiffany right before he hits the gavel. Now, I'm pausing every step so we can get it. She said, let them come in. Let them come in. Let them come in. Keep listening, guys. I promise. Now, right here, everybody watching the TV, because I know I be washing dishes and putting my beans on. Look at what Tiffany does right here. She says, I nominate myself. I have no reason to lie. Look at her right here. Can I do slow motion, guys? Can I do, let me see, because I'm not tech set. Let's see if I do playback speed 50 seconds. Let's go. She said it's a dictatorship. I think that's too small. That's too slow. Let's go up to 7.5. Right here. Did you hear it clear? Before they said I, she said, I nominate myself. It's clear as day. You can go to the Dolton Trustees YouTube page. You can see it at the 30-minute mark exactly. She says, I nominate myself. You can hear her say that. Did you guys hear that? Now, if anybody needs me to replay it again, I will. Just right here, we'll start 29:56. I nominate myself, Tiffany Henyard. So this is why we have to not let people tell us what's going on. Because I would have listened to that show and been like, man, Tiffany went in there and didn't even nominate herself. We talking about the full slate and all of that. She nominated herself. Now, do that make me a Tiffany supporter? What did this man say? He said that Tiffany did not nominate herself, right? On a platform. You can't be mad because we want to just say, well, wait a minute. Well, what is happening? What's going on? Let's listen to what he's telling us. Lady Scorpion, can you tell me what and I'm not arguing with you. Chris Clark, what was his full slate? And what slate would you say Tiffany? How do we know Tiffany Henyard didn't have a slate or not if they did not accept her nomination? I understand you had to file, but you had to also email Dots, which was the Democrats of Thornton Township. Not calling anybody a liar, not saying that. Do you really think if she did pull her full slate together and emailed them, will we know about it? I'm just asking. It's all colluded and weird and too touchy and too sticky. She nominated herself, Lady Scorpion. The way they could have knocked her down. Okay, we accept your nomination. Where's your slate? Am I right or wrong? She would have been disqualified 8 different ways. I'm not saying if she didn't have a full slate, we had the right to hear it right there, instead of the taxpayers spending money on a possible lawsuit. Y'all let me know in the comments. I'm with you. I am with you. I'm just saying, we're hearing, let's listen back to this. We're going to stick with this, but go ahead and give me your rebuttal on she didn't have a full slate. How do we know? Who told you? Because I'm listening to hearsay and they told me she didn't nominate herself. And I'm looking with my eyeballs at the caucus on a Dolton trustees live video, not on the video Burgundy did or one of Burgundy friends, as y'all want to say it. This a Dolton trustees live. She said, okay, I nominate myself, Tiffany Henyard. They drowned her out. And besides them drowning her out, we're outside not able to come in and vote. But let's listen to Martin G one more time. Here you go, Martin. Okay. Oh, I love this. Oh, I love this. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, y'all. I can't even get that. Ah, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. He's sitting here on the radio, and we're not bashing this young man, I promise. This is just how we only see a little bit because I'm gonna tell you, when I be on YouTube, I be doing stuff at the same time. So YouTube does not have my focus. And I agree with people might be driving and listening to me, and I'm not bashing them. He said critical smoker was not there. You just sent us off with that one. Critical smoker wasn't there. He said, you know what? As a matter of fact, go to Ed Steve tape. Let's go to Ed Steve video right now. What's she saying? You don't do right there. Let people go down the line. I nominate. He says right there, and this is on video. She nominates. I nominate myself, Tiffany Henyard. Burgundy Blue is not lying to you. You see it right there, not on Critical Smoker page, not on Reality Check TV page because we can't hear it. We see it right there with Trustee Ed Steve, who gets a close-up of she say, fine, I nominate myself. Now, his second question was, where was his slate? Where was her slate? Outside with me. We couldn't get in. And that's just a matter of fact. It was maybe the building was to capacity. I can go with that. People didn't leave. I can go with that. They were letting 5 people in at a time. That's why I do the outside. That's it. You hear her clearly say, I nominate myself, Tiffany A. Henyard. Clear. Okay. So what we're going to argue about? What we're going to argue about? If you like Tiffany or not, fair is fair. Fair is fair. I like how we like to go around the mulberry bush. I think that if they would have said, okay, she's on the floor and she's nominating herself for supervisor, it was an easy way to get her out. Y'all are telling me in the comments she didn't have a full slate, right? What now? Follow me. Wouldn't that be an easy way to kick her out? Okay, Tiffany, we accept your nomination. We accept it. Now, where's your slate? Oh, well, I don't have an assessor. You're disqualified. Done. Right? Am I missing something in between that? I'm just wondering, am I missing something in between that? If you guys are so hard on she didn't have a full slate and that was a requirement, couldn't they have accepted the nomination? And then once they accepted it, saw she didn't have a complete slate anyway, and she would have really been double kicked off the ballot. Just wondering. You know? Anyone could have stood up there and said, I could have stood up there and said, I nominate myself for whatever. I would have got booed out the room, but I could have did it. That's what the caucus is for. Okay, let's continue. I love Martin's show because it gives us an insight on what people really hear, what they really hear, what they really, what they grasp. I don't think the caller could have been, he was at work just in his headphones doing whatever. He like, you know what, Tiffany she didn't even nominate herself. She was drowned out. You see it clearly. All right. Hit the like button. 27 people here. Y'all can hit the like. You listening?
No, I don't have any thoughts on that one. I focused in on that interview that she was given, and that's the way she is. She tells half truth, and no one ever seems to be up to speed to catch it with a follow-up question, because that would have been real easy. Oh, you had a slate. Who's your slate? Who were they, and why weren't they in there?
Wow.
How she got in there, and this is the other thing, is that she said that they asked her why didn't she nominate herself, and she said she did. No, she didn't. Did you see the tape?
Yeah, she said
she didn't. The only thing she was doing was begging him to let them people win.
Yeah.
What I love about what we got going on in the comments, and thanks mods for being so strong. What I love is I'm asking one question. Did she nominate herself? Yes or no? Y'all talking about Alexis Wilson. Y'all talking about an email. Y'all talking about, did she nominate herself? Yes or no? That's all we're talking about right now. Did Tiffany nominate herself? Can we do that part? Yes or no? Y'all talking about the assessor being locked out. Did Tiffany Henyard, this is the subject matter that Martin had right there on his show and that we're covering on Burgundy Blue Commentary. Did Tiffany Henyard nominate herself? Yes or no? What's the rest of the argument? Y'all calling me out my name for what? Did she nominate herself? Yes or no? Thank you. That's it. We ain't got nothing. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all we discussing. I'm not here to fight. Rest in peace, Alexis Wilson. God bless Cara. She did a great job this holiday season. I hope y'all donate to her GoFundMe. Who put Alexis Wilson information in there? Can somebody put Cara Wilson GoFundMe, since we brought up Alexis Wilson name because of a caucus? Can somebody put that in the chat? I hope that person that brought that up will be over there willing to donate all that hard work that Cara Wilson did in her baby's legacy. Because see, we go around the mulberry bush, talk about other stuff. I'm talking about the caucus and if she nominated herself. That's all. It's just that. I think Tiffany had so many ways to be disqualified. I do. So what I want to do, because this is not 30-minute live, I want to be like, baby, Instagram, no. Go away. We're talking about, did she verbally nominate herself? Like the caller said, She did not. That's it. I'm not going to the law dictionary. I'm not going to John Marshall's with you tonight. We're not going to DePaul or Northwestern. Hell, I'm not even going to go to Olive Harvey. What I'm telling you is, did she say it or not? Calm it down. You don't run my channel. Okay. So I just think that it's a lot of conversations that we could have we could chop up with Martin, because he has great people that call in. Like I said, we're not sticking a needle in this person. He didn't hear it, because if you were, like he said, he was on Critical Smoker channel. Well, we know he wasn't there because Critical wasn't there. So he probably meant Reality Check TV. It was just a slip, you know. And if you were on Reality Check TV channel, which is why I played that first, you didn't hear her nominate herself. You had to fish around for it at the Harvey Herald. You had to go to Ed Steve's channel. I mean, Dalton Trustee's channel. You had to go all over just to find it. Now, whether she's disqualified, not qualified, let me tell you what the problem is for me as a Thornton Township person. This is going to probably be a legal fight. And if it's a legal fight, who pays for it? Who time is taken away from the township? We all pay for it. This could have been an easy, hey, I understand everything y'all saying. Well, she didn't have a full slate. She didn't send the email. She didn't do this. I get all that. I'm saying, couldn't it have been resolved right then and there a different kind of way? That's all I'm saying. To save the taxpayers' money at the end of the day. At the end of the day, right now, as we're speaking, Tiffany is not on the ballot. She may never get on the ballot. She may never get the lawsuit drawn up. I don't know. I think that Martin G. Johnson has a good show where people call in, give their opinions. And I started to listen to his live while I was driving today. And I said, oh, that happened. This happened. Some things I didn't even know about. And I always go back and I research it. And this one caught my eye because I said, man, I wasn't in there. Did she nominate herself? And I went back to roll the tape just to see it for myself. I hope y'all understand. Let me read these comments and get out of here. Tracy said, you are correct, Bird. Had they recognized her and she didn't have get a second, she would have been shut down there. But that would have cut the lawyers and the lawsuits. Man, go to Sauk Village, y'all. I'm never going to steer you wrong. Go there to Sauk Village and look at the trouble growing over there. And look at the lawyers involved over there. It's a mess. Two of the same batches of lawyers are over there in Sauk Village. It's crazy. I'm not blaming the lawyers, but because I don't know what I was listening. I like to always be honest with you guys. It don't matter. I don't know much about politics, right? And it doesn't matter if I look silly if I'm asking questions. I'm always going to ask questions. And we were with Nate Fields the other day, and he was saying all the lawyers are tied up or they have a conflict of interest. So he really couldn't get a lawyer. And it's true. You can look at all the lawyers that are the municipal lawyers. They're tied up in the big cases. They're not going to take Nate Fields' little case on. You know what I mean? So he has to find someone independent to fight for him. But the Southland, the lawyers are the same ones. The same ones. I would love to know who the Republican. Well, no, we saw Max Solomon over there at the Republican caucus. So they're using the same lawyers and they're making the bank. Yeah. Yeah, they're the ones getting the tax dollars. Most of them are dealing with Thornton Township. Yeah. So my whole point is not to bash anybody. Martin has good callers where I've learned from as well. And I'll go back and be like, what? I just ask questions like, okay, if she didn't nominate herself, that's silly. And then I just go look back at the replay. Or when we were talking about the toys, you guys, y'all rolled me to filth. Tiffany bought the toys. She's holding the toys hostage. And I was like, well, how did you know? And you were like, go to the Lansing Journal. So let's go to the Lancet Journal right quick. Shout out to Melanie. Man, they've been putting in work. And you know, we only can be the people that live here for real. We only can laugh because the night they appointed Tiffany Henyard, it wasn't a packed house. When Frank Zuccarelli passed away, and it was the day that it was going to change the township's well-being, it wasn't wall to wall, no seat, people standing up. What's that called, you guys? I'm sorry. Standing room only. It wasn't nothing like that. And this was going to change the township forever. But now you can't even get a seat. It's like the hottest ticket in town to go to a Thornton Township meeting. But you guys weren't there for the most important day of history. After a 30-year incumbent township supervisor, and I wasn't there either, so just letting you know, was going to be picked. A new supervisor was going to be picked. So let's go to Lancet Journal. Was the only channel. I ain't see no what's our girl name? Regina Waldrop wasn't there. Ben Bradley wasn't there. The Lancet Journal was there. And when we point out facts, you guys get mad. This is just facts. Okay, let's go to, what was the meeting? Thornton Township. Let's see if we can find it. Hit the like button. Thanks for having a calm discussion in there. Let's see if I can find it. Y'all, they about to increase minimum wage to $15 an hour as well. I was starting my video on that. Thanks, Melanie, for reminding us. They finally, remember they said they're going to increase it a long time ago, and they finally increased it. I got to find it. Hold on, guys. Let me just do a search. It's not one of her top stories today. I thought I was going to pop right in. Okay. Let's see. Thornton Township. Let me go to YouTube. Thanks for being patient with me, y'all. We just not, how much y'all get over there, Choose? We just not getting 15. But you know what's so funny? Coming up, White Castle was making $15 an hour when I was in the 90s. That was the best fast food restaurant to make money. Thornton Township, Lancet Journal. Hold on, guys. Yeah, they bumping minimum wage up. I just was listening to that. Okay, so I found it. Let's see if we have it. Carol's article. Okay, we have it. Okay, so shout out to Carol from the Lancet Journal. So it says, let's scroll down. She had the 67,000. Where is it? I could have sworn I saw 60. Did she take it out? I saw the printing. Okay, the 23,000. Oh, here we go. When Supervisor Henyard called for a vote to pay the township bills from the general fund, Trustee Carmen Carlisle countered with the amended motion to pay all but 4, and she had questions about 2. Those included invoices totaling almost $67,000 for a holiday toy giveaway. So then Carlisle asked Henyard whether the toys had been ordered yet, whether they were at the township. Henyard told Carlisle she should already know. Carlisle said she didn't know, and Trustee Chris Gonzalez said he had the same question. The question was never answered. Okay, now this is Burgundy's point of view. You guys now are saying, we heard it on Martin's show last night, you see it all over the internet, that Tiffany had the toys and she is keeping it away from everybody. She could have gave them away. Now, two things. Number one, Tiffany could have answered the question. Number one, she could have answered the question outright, straightforward. Okay? She chose not to. I don't know why. I do not know why. Number two, you guys are now saying, like we heard last night on Martin's show, that she bought the toys with the credit card. Okay? All right. Then someone else, you guys commented and said that it's an invoice, so they gave them a net 30 or 60, but they sent the toys. This is my only question. Wouldn't it be the best, like if they would have been like that Tahoe receipt, which I still have a question about because Tangenique signed as well, but okay, we just go over that. But if they would have been like, aha, right on the Jumbotron behind them, right where Lori Lightfoot was sitting, here's the receipt for the toys. Here's a picture of the toys in the warehouse. Here's the invoice for the toys right here. They dropped them off. Here's the delivery, because we know that things will happen with a net 30, sort of like those banners that haven't been paid for in Dolton, right? So we do know that can happen. My question is, why did neither side answer? You get what I'm saying? Neither side answered. And that's my problem, where it's a tug of war. We don't know what's happening behind the scenes. Nobody want to answer nothing. And they're really looking at each other like, if you say this, I'm going to say this. That's what I feel like. I don't know if that's true about if you say this, I'm going to say that. But I do find it interesting that both of them did not answer the question, either one. Okay, so Find It Good has a great rebuttal. But that all that doesn't matter if the budget was never approved for toys. So, okay, let's say the toys did get delivered. If they didn't approve the budget, guess what? That's what the caller was saying yesterday. She gonna have to send them back. Because what would have happened if she would have handed them out anyway? So I'm in between as well. I'm with you. You right. You right. Let's see if we got this one. Let's see.
$5 million out of Bud and y'all brought the deficit down because you can't even
sound like
show
a
where
Tiffany
she got
hater.
the $50-some
That's what you
from.
said, like.
I'm not a hater. I feel like what she's done to the village and the township is ridiculous. How she pilfered all this.
So that Chu said that was last year's budget. That's what always trips me up. That's why I FOIA, so I can see the proof, and I want to see it in writing. What happened? Because I thought that budget was already approved for last year. Because remember, what's on the agenda now is the 2025 calendar and budget. But here we are at last. I don't know.
This money, and she doesn't want to show any. She don't feel like she has any accountability to the residents and how she spends their money. She loves for people to be uninformed and uneducated, and she likes to confuse people. And that's probably why she sent in that information, so that it can be posted and confuse people, so that her and Keith Price can go around saying that she bought the deficit down $50 million, but you don't know where she got $50 million from to bring it down. She didn't. If you look at Lansing and how Lansing has developed, they have Chick-fil-A, they have all kind of businesses, building businesses, Taco Bell, right. Starbucks. What has Tiffany done for Dolton? Now I can see Lansing saying they bought a deficit down because they can show that they bought businesses in. What did Tiffany do? She was closing businesses down. So you all have to, common sense, you all were talking about common sense earlier. Common sense can tell you that has to be an error, because she couldn't have bought that deficit down with nothing coming in.
Okay. I want to ask a question.
Can I say something?
Let me say something.
You guys subscribe to Martin G. Johnson. I see we going back and forth in the comments about the caucus rules. I don't know. We went over the caucus rules in another live. I don't know all the caucus rules. What we were just talking about was, did she nominate herself? After her nomination wasn't accepted, that's when we got the press conference, the possible lawsuit, the lawsuit having to be retracted because the mayor, what was he from, Robbins or Dixmoor or something? He said he didn't want to be on the lawsuit. Then it was just like, I thought that if we're going to have a caucus, it could have been resolved that day. That's just my thoughts. I don't know the rules. I don't know if she had a slate. I don't know, because we never got to hear. So I do know the, what you guys are saying I do know that. But the caller specifically said she never nominated herself. So what I'm doing on this channel is just showing what we saw on video. Y'all got it? So I get what you're saying. I feel like everything, remember, no one's wrong because it hasn't been a caucus in 28 years or more. So that's where we are. Okay. Let's listen to this part. This was last night. It was a really good show. Subscribe to Martin G. Johnson. And let's listen to this part.
I'm lost in the sauce. Okay. Susan Mendoza. What did you guys see on that report on her site? I don't know. I'm lost on that. Somebody educate me. Somebody said it was a mistake. I think
that's the treasurer. She got the numbers.
Okay.
The numbers don't lie. So
that's the Illinois controller.
Which is the treasurer?
Okay.
It's on the treasurer's website. So what I'm saying is, if the treasurer mistakenly put numbers up there, all I'm asking is, have those numbers changed? Have they now fixed the numbers?
No, they haven't fixed it yet. It wasn't.
Okay,
she didn't mistakenly put.
Okay.
That's what was presented to her, and it was posted. So now that's what Keith Price and Tiffany is out there claiming, because
if I go on the website though, am I able to see some sort of, you know what I'm saying? Am I going to see the mistake still there?
Okay, are you going to see where that $55 million deficit came from? All they can do is post what was reported to them.
But you're saying that it's wrong. You said they made a mistake. Who is they?
Okay, Tiffany magically brought the deficit down. Okay, we're going to believe.
So I think they're both right in this point. I think she's right, and I think he's right. He's saying, if I'm going to research what's going on the comptroller website and I see this number, this is what I believe. And she's saying, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, she's saying it was a clerical error and it's wrong, and that's the number that Thornton Township gave the comptroller, but it's wrong. Who do you guys think should fix it? What do you guys think? Because I see both of their points. She's like, how did she bring, sorry guys, if you didn't know, you're just in my channel. I have a speech impediment, so I've been listening to my videos to try to get a little better. So excuse me. How did she change the deficit? But he's saying, I went to the comptroller to do my research and it's wrong. So who should correct that? If they submitted the wrong paperwork and it's wrong, I would think that what's the trustee's lawyer's name, you guys? Odelson and them, wouldn't they? You know, because Susan Mendoza, she came out to Dolton and stopped the money and all. You know, she was really. So if it's wrong at Thornton Township, wouldn't she change it? So you guys, let me know. Am I missing something there? Thanks, you guys. Hit the like button. Thanks for having a calm discussion.
Feedback. All right.
No, I'm saying on the website.
No,
man.
but I'm just saying, like, that's not even important. You keep talking about because it's on the website, but use your common sense. How could she tell me how did she bring $55 million down? Where did she get the money from, sir? How did she bring the deficit down? You're trying to convince
So this
us.
is what I'm not doing.
Tell
I'm
me
not
where she got the money
I'm not
from.
insulting you.
You insulting my intelligence. Everybody's intelligent.
No, you're
Tiffany
not.
insults
I'm asking
everybody's
you a
intelligent.
question. Okay, so this sounds like how the memes go. Like, seriously, I'm not going to do
Yeah, because Tiffany insults
you acting like
everybody's
Tiffany.
intelligent.
And you acting like Tiffany.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Okay. I haven't assaulted nobody on this line, man. What are you talking about?
No,
I'm not
insulting
wasting
our
nobody.
intelligence. Because you keep saying
angry.
that it's
You
on
sound
the
angry.
website. No, I'm not angry. It is something that it should anger you, but are you the one that said you
No,
don't
it don't
care?
anger
You
me.
don't
Like I
live
said, I
and-
don't
because
live
you
in
said you
Dolton.
don't care.
Did
Then
you
why
live
are
in
you
Dolton?
trying to convince us that
Did
she
you live in Dolton?
did nothing wrong? I
You
live
live in
in
Dolton,
Thornton
correct?
Township. I live in
You
Thornton
say, okay,
Township.
so what I'm saying to you is, I don't have a place to be angry about. I'm just having a conversation.
No,
You can't
but
make me
still,
angry about something. I
you
don't
have a
I don't have anything
platform.
invested in
You're
there. You
on
can't
a
make me angry.
platform, and you're trying to convince people the same as Tiffany and Keith
The
Price
same-
that she magically brought a deficit down from 55 million. That's insulting everybody's intelligence.
Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what Keith Price and Tiffany does. They insult everybody's intelligence.
If I'm insulting you, I apologize. I'm just asking questions. I'm stating stuff that you heard just like I heard, right? So I apologize to both of you guys if you think that whatever you thinking, that's not what I'm doing. You can't poke me. You're not gonna get no bail. I'm not gonna holler. I'm not gonna get mad. It's not for me to get mad about. I'm just having a conversation. It's literally
no, but all of your points are the same kind of points like Tiffany
it's
does.
being objective. So let me tell you
It's
something.
just like when she did this little thing with the toys and stuff. She already bought the toys, but because they wouldn't do what she wanted them to do, she didn't even give them away.
So that's my point. Okay, it's going to be 3 reasons. A, the woman is telling a fib. B, she got an inside scoop. Or C, show us the paperwork. That's it. And I go with C. If Tiffany bought the toys, just show us. Do you know everybody who even had an inkling of hope for Tiffany, how they would look? They'd be like, oh, no. First, come on now, this. We'd be like, show us the paperwork, because we can't just go on hearsay, because these two people, they're arguing. Toys R Us. Thanks, Big Mike. I always need you and Gardis to guide me. Thank you. You show us it. Send it in to Martin. Martin, here's the invoice. Target. She bought $67,000 worth of toys from Target, and here it is, and it's over here in the Melanie Fitness, and she didn't want to tell anybody, and she was trying to bully the trustees. We'd all be like, oh, y'all would have everything sold up. Like, just show us, But for now, for me, unfortunately, it's hearsay, because I think Tiffany didn't answer, which is wrong. I repeat, Tiffany didn't answer Carmen Carlisle's question. Did you buy the toys? Answer. No answer. Carmen and Chris didn't answer. So we, as the public, as residents, we got no answer. I hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. You don't have to, but just where I lie in that. Let's continue.
What kind of person is that?
Hey, she might be able to take them back. I don't know. If they didn't approve it, I hope she take them back. That would be the logical thing, right? If she bought them, take them back.
But I'm saying, what is your purpose? What are you trying to do? You want to be objective, because that's the same thing that Burgundy Blue says. That's the same thing that what the.
I always got to pause right there. I'm going to start charging rent, living in y'all heads. Hit the like button, y'all.
The other caller says, I don't remember what her name was. You say you're being objective, but you're trying to put doubt in people's mind that Tiffany did anything wrong, when you're only giving, you're trying to manipulate things.
Let me tell you what I've always said. If she did something wrong, I hope the FBI come in here and lock her ass up. Okay? If she's done something wrong, I hope she get her just for it. Okay? That's what I hope. I pray, though, that she did not do anything wrong. Let me finish, sir. Let me finish, because I don't interrupt you guys. I don't cut you guys off.
Oh, come on, that one.
What are you talking about? You sound like you twice my senior. I don't cut you off.
You cut that lady off several times. You cut both of those ladies off several times.
Where's the respect at, though? I'm giving you guys respect. Why can't you guys give it back? Seriously. Come on, man. Martin, no, I get on here, I say what I say, and I get off. He asked me to parlay with him for a little while. That's what I'm doing. But if you guys are going to be disrespectful and cut me off, man, I go about my business. It ain't that big of a big deal to me. Like, we just having conversations. You talk, I talk. You talk, I talk.
Wait a minute. Are y'all watching Martin Show? Y'all watching Martin Chat? What do the lonely do? at Christmas. We sit up and listen to Martin G. Johnson. Martin got his new Coochie sweater on. He's straight. He had him a good Christmas. We sitting over there. His locks done. He good. We sitting over there arguing with each other. Tiffany on a yacht, man of business. That's what Burgundy Blue. What? Hit the like button, y'all. Oh, you have to laugh to keep from crying. What do the lonely do? So just so y'all know, this show was last night, Christmas, about midnight to like 2 a.m. Was it, Choose? What was it? Martin got 5,000 views on this video 22 hours ago. What do the lonely? Let me hit. I forgot to hit the like. At Christmas. Watch Martin G. Johnson.
What I'm saying to you, which again, you don't like it, but I'm telling you, I don't have a horse in this race, sir, or man.
Neither do I.
You, hey, can we be objective about some things? Because let me tell you something. We can be accused of a lot of things, and our job is to prove ourselves not guilty. If she hasn't done it, I hope she proves herself not guilty. I hope she proves herself that she was an upstanding mayor or a supervisor. But if not, she needs to go wherever she needs to go. If it's not elected again, if it's to jail, that's where she needs to go. But what I'm saying is, speaking on just me, I see a lot that goes on in the community. I see a lot of giving back going on in the community. If she's supposed to not be spending all that money, she don't supposed to be spending it. And I hope, things don't go her way because she's spending it the wrong way.
Man, look, Hiram, get up. Somebody, thumbs up for Hiram. Hiram, we done been through so much this last, how many months? It's been since May. Okay, let's just go down the timeline. We hijacked the website that was announced before they created the website, right? Let's just go through the allegations. So this, you have to understand why a lot of people are objective when it comes to Tiffany. We done stole a website that they never created. Okay. What was the second thing we did? Oh, we killed an exotic animal at the airport. Okay. We had a whole infantry kill an exotic animal at the airport. I'm a failed actress. Well, I do use my doctorate degree to manipulate people. I forgot. I'm a doctor in psychology. I got a doctorate in psychology, or a master's. I forgot which one. So I will be using that on my resume. What else did we do? Y'all put what else? Burgundy blueberries. And what else did we do over here? So now Tiffany got the toys lined up against the wall using threatening gestures. Yeah. That look, bro, that sums it up. Yeah. So now I just be like, y'all just let it go. Do the Frozen.
But let me tell you this: everybody ain't perfect.
When you finish, can I ask you a question?
Okay, he's done. Go ahead.
Now I get ministers and pastors confused. Gardis, I'm trying to make you work, but how do you become a failed minister? How do you become that? Because I don't know. Oh yeah, and the hits just keep on coming. Oh yeah, Gardis, you were part of Still in the Domain name. Toy Story 0.5. Now this is some Fine and Good said, who sends the toys before getting paid? I could be objective about that. If it's Thornton Township and they had such a big relationship with Frank for so many years and Tiffany paid last year, they could have sent the toys. I could be objective with that. Just that's what it is. Oh, thank you, Morris Trucker. Like the band on the Titanic, you holding out. I'm trying. I'm holding out, but you think I'm gonna go down with the ship? It ain't happening because I'm calling both sides to the forefront. I don't know. I don't know, because y'all sitting over here talking about Tiffany sleeping with a married man. I don't believe in premarital sex. I think anybody who would have premarital sex, first, let alone sleep with a married man, that's number one. But premarital sex, that is an abomination too. Ask my kid. All right, let's go. Thanks for the cash app.
Question,
Go
sir.
ahead, sir. 702. Go ahead.
Okay. In your opinion, sir, from what you've seen and what you've heard, do you think she's done anything wrong?
In the financial aspect?
In any aspect of her administration.
Y'all, let me tell you, the things they throw on people, like they be like, oh, she had a baby out of wedlock. So did a lot of people. You broke. So I've never been married and I got a baby, but I don't believe in premarital sex. Much like Mary. I was called. Okay, I was called. But in all seriousness, I've never seen an area where everybody's pointing fingers at each other and bringing people down, and now all of a sudden don't need the food boxes. When I watch, now if it ever comes to a head and I'm pressured, y'all, I'll let you research it yourself. Go to the Thornton Township website and go to the old meetings in 2011. You're going to see some familiar faces getting some familiar boxes from Zuccarelli. And I'm like, I thought all of us was making six figures since birth. I thought we were born making six figures. What is happening? In 1952, we was all making six figures. What is happening? We came out silver spoons, Richie Rich. So I just think it's so much finger pointing instead of trying to help. Here I'm gonna text you. You're so funny. Here I got your box. Okay. You are so funny. Hiram is the fun. I can't wait for your channel for you to really do it, because you are hilarious. I just never seen so many people. Now we in a welfare line. Call 21. Where was you? Child. Stop shaming people, man. And I can't believe, because I grew up on the principle of you never know what could happen to you. Me today, how that go, choose? Me today, you tomorrow. Shout out to Martin G. Johnson, though, for allowing people to speak their piece. I think it's so amazing how he handles it. Now he needs to control that chat, but I ain't gonna tell the man what to do, because I was being sensitive up in that chat. But look, we've been long-winded. We wasn't posting.
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just asking.
Mistake.
Price to call into my. Does anyone have a line on Keith Price? Someone tell Keith Price to call into my show if you got a line on him. Tell him to call into my show, because we're gonna ask his side for sure. I think everybody should have went for $15. I think everybody should have lined up at the house with their own bag, with a picture of her on, with a picture of Stubbs on the bag, and been like, we hungry. Milk and cookies. Milk and cookies. Let's get to it. Oh my
God. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Okay.
Yep, absolutely. 110% yes. Yep.
But you're saying that you're seeing a lot of giving, that is stuff that was going on in the township. anyway. But Tiffany used it as a campaign tactic, just like she wouldn't even give the food away for Christmas because she couldn't put her name on the box. She could have had a bring your own bag food giveaway. If they didn't pay for the boxes, because they didn't pay for the boxes, she didn't give the food away, saying that they get the food donated to them. She act like they're buying the food.
So we clarified on that on our channel. Yes, the food comes from the Greater Food Chicago. I always say the wrong thing. Greater Chicago Food Depository, but they are not allowed to give away. And we pulled that up on our FOIA. Frank did the same thing when he had Christmas giveaways. He spent a little bit extra for the Christmas giveaways, according to the FOIAs. And watching those old videos, you guys just take time. They got like 50 views, 70 views. Go to the Thornton Township YouTube page and take time and watch some of those videos and see how happy those people were. It was really nice. They didn't even have to get out their car. People were dropping off the boxes in their car. I think that was really like just a little something extra. Hunger pains are a real thing, y'all. People get hunger pains and there's no telling what they'll do. I don't think it's any shape. So y'all like, well, you ain't homeless. Look at that nice car. Do we want them to be homeless or we want them to get back on their feet? The township is for you who may have fell on hard times to be able to go in there and get your resume done, to be able to go in there and get a certificate for a forklift license, to be able to go in there and bring food to your family. I think it's great. I think it's great what they have going on. Y'all want to shame somebody for needing a little help? No. If you need some help, don't sit there and suffer in silence. Get some help. Get some help. Don't let these people make you ashamed. Because just like they talking about you need some help, guess what? They standing at the podium to get a job too.
She lies all the time. She does not care about the people, sir. No matter what she puts out there, you can believe what she puts out there. Believe what you see, not what she says, because what she says is not true.
Can I say something? If this was Maury, I'm sorry, let me say this and I'm done. I'm sorry. If this was Maury, he'd be like, and that was a lie. So they do have to pay for the food. They do have to pay for the food. They have to pay it to the
that's what Keith Price said.
It's record. Everybody do. Every village township has to pay for the food that they give out.
Hey, Gardis, when you have time, no rush. Can we revisit that? You guys, we forget when Gardis Watts was getting before they labeled him a blueberry. Gardis never said he was a blueberry. But before they labeled you a blueberry, can we go back to that mental health situation? So if you guys didn't know, they got rid of the mental health program that was helping people in the township. And if I'm trying to go off memory, but I think the director passed away. Tiffany tried to pass a referendum. It failed. I would love to go through that because we're in a time of need, especially now. I'm sure, I'm not even trying to be funny. I swear, you guys, I'm sure a lot of those workers need, what's that EP? Is that ERP? The employee, one of those programs where you need EAP or some assistance program. I'm sure they stressed out the way people treat them. That's why people don't come to the meetings and engage. They have to deal with the public. Then they have to deal with the hate. Yeah, I think the mental health program for the township is very important. Why are we paying to bury people's loved ones and we can't turn around and get them the counseling they need? Yeah, something to think about. When you have time, Gardis, I would love to go over that again. Your speech from when you talked to Tiffany Henyard and where we are now, because nothing's changed.
And when you talk about a name on the box, I went to Zuccarelli over in Harvey and got a box when he was alive. And you know what was on the box? His name.
Y'all, screenshot all the people that said EAP EAP. They employed in real life for good jobs. Screenshot it, y'all. These some good jobs talking about that. Thanks, you guys. I couldn't remember ERP, EAP. They don't give us that on YouTube. Hit the like.
Okay, but
Do you
what
realize
does that
Do you
matter?
realize
This
it just passed an
is
ordinance?
something that came up in the meeting, that it's an ordinance that she can't put her name on it because she has been campaigning with with taxpayers' money. So now they're saying, did Zuccarelli have a big old billboard? Did Zuccarelli get signs put up along the street with their face all over it? Does Zuccarelli have his picture? I don't know what Zuccarelli even look like. But we know what Tiffany looks like, because her picture is everywhere.
You're absolutely right. No, you hand.
She is absolutely right about the pictures being everywhere. But I'm gonna tell you another reason why y'all don't know what Zuccarelli looked like. You never went to none of the board meetings, and now you're there every hour on the hour now.
Now, that was my first time meeting Zuccarelli, and I wouldn't know who he was if he wasn't at that building, right? If he wasn't at that building, I wouldn't even know what Zuccarelli looked like, because he was low key. He wasn't
Right.
out
So
there.
his name was on there, but she used that as a campaign tactic, like, this is what I'm giving you, when this is stuff that was in place before she was even in that seat. But she wants everybody to think that this is what she's doing for them, and it's not.
And again, I don't think that's necessarily true. That's your opinion, and we all got them. You can't say it's a campaign.
And you thinking that it's not true is your opinion as well. That is. That's exactly what the trustees were arguing.
Okay, let's hold it for a minute. Hold it for a minute, ma'am. I'm looking at Keith Price. He's in the audience in the messenger. He's saying that the toys were not purchased.
You know, we over here, we just talk commentary. Martin don't drink a sip of water. I be drinking coffee, water. Martin don't get up to pee. Look, we got to find something. Maybe we put the fist in the chat for Martin G. Johnson. Martin don't move. We're going to put the fist, the power fist in the chat for Martin G. Johnson. He don't get up to drink no water. He don't get up to pee. He be on there 6 hours. I'll be like, my gosh, he got this whole podcast on lock.
That's what Keith said. But I want to hear from 702. Go ahead, 702, because you've been real patient. Go ahead, 702.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, do you guys remember how she got elected mayor? She did those damn gas giveaways.
Oh.
Just like she gives the big bingo away, which is illegal, I think. I think you have to have a kind of gaming license to give out prizes over a certain amount of money.
Well, Frank did bingo too, but he didn't do it with Tiffany.
That's just how. Now she likes to name or say she gives giveaways, but all the giveaways she's giving away is paid for by taxpayers.
Right.
Nothing else, people. Nothing else. So if you felt like I lost my credibility, you can just bye, delete yourself, go on and find you another live that you can relate to. But I'm sorry, we're not saying what you want to hear. Whoever it is, whoever.
You got Lady Scorpion said, where here when was that ordinance put into place about the images on the boxes? They're saying June that it was introduced, and by September it was passed. I FOIA'd it, Lady Scorpion, but it's a new ordinance. It wasn't an old ordinance, and I'm thinking they could have did that ordinance 2 years ago. But I'm gonna give you a tip. Go to the meeting minutes at the Thornton Township website. You'll find all the good tea up in there. You'll see when they was passed and what and why not. You'll see it. It's really cool. I'm still researching myself, and I did a FOIA, so I'll be able to come back for that, because I don't like to give you wrong information. That's why we just do commentary, but it's a new ordinance.
Wherever you are. Okay, I think Stringer said he wanted to say something else before he's going. Go ahead, 8500. Go ahead.
I think Tasha just kind of said it in a nutshell.
Oh, okay.
Like seriously, like everybody that sits up there on that board, including the mayor, has a due diligence to the people. And that's what it comes down to. We can talk about this till the sun comes up. But if those people who were elected or appointed to be put in a position to help the people, if you callers don't know, or the people that's on here, one thing I try to do in myself is to help the people. I'm a national community activist. So
I want to talk about the Instatrans said the ordinance is dated 8/15/2024. Did it pass that day? And how many people signed off on it? How many people did they sign off on it? Was it necessary? Can you give us that information, Instatrans? Thank you. And I did FOIA it, so I hope to give y'all some more information in between.
I love helping people. And if there's somewhere where I can help out for people, hey man, I jump on it. I do feel like what she said, people need to show up, and what don't be talked about, and what I see consistently happen is that trustees don't show up to meetings. They don't show up to meetings, and I don't know if this is true or false, but if 2 trustees don't show up to 6, so I don't know how many meetings they haven't been to, that affects the people as well. So if Tiffany shows up 15, 20, 35, whatever minutes late, I don't know, but maybe she's waiting on the other trustees to get there. I don't know. But to get stuff done, everybody has to be there. And I think it needs to be something internally where Tiffany goes to her board, not a meeting among the public, but she has to call her own personal meeting and say, look, let's have a meeting. Let's go out to dinner. Let's come to the office, whatever. Let's see how we can rectify this. If we can. I don't know if we can. I don't know if it's too far gone already, but I just think.
Now, this is a good question. Negla3 said, didn't she miss 7 meetings last year? I didn't see Tiffany miss, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, any Thornton Township meetings. Thornton Township meetings, not special meetings called by the trustees, Thornton Township meetings, because the same for them. If Tiffany called a special board meeting, they didn't show up as well. I haven't seen the supervisor miss a meeting. Now in Dolton, I've seen the supervisor miss the meetings. I mean, the mayor, the same person, Tiffany, missed the meetings when they had the meetings at the Park District, but we didn't see her miss meetings when she was at Village Hall. Okay, so I think we're getting them all confused, and it's not. I'm not saying it in a bad way. It's like it's brain overload. We sitting over here. Well, didn't she? Because I'm watching her miss all these meetings at the Park District. Now, guess what's going to confuse you guys even more? Guess what's going to confuse you even more? That now you see Chris Gonzalez in the board where at the Dolton Park District. So Thornton Township meetings, now that didn't close down the building, is at the Dolton Park District. Dolton meetings, now that the AG said that it's not enough room because we were locked out of the Dolton meetings, now it's at the Park District. In people's minds looking on the outside, they're going to think this is all the same meeting because it's the same person that's the head of both meetings. You get what I'm saying? This is all to confuse us, in my opinion. So you have to pay attention, because now out of 17 municipalities, they didn't use Lansing Park District, Thornton Park District. Hey, that would have been great. Thornton having a meeting in Thornton, because Thornton's a village too. They didn't use Homewood where the caucus was. They went ahead and said, no, we're going to use Dolton Park District. Okay.
I think those type of conversations, those uncomfortable conversations, she has to step up and say, hey, I want to present this to you guys. Can we figure out how to work out this situation? It's not for me. She got to put her feelings, she got to put everything aside and say, hey, at the end of the day, it's for the people. And I think that's how that community moves forward. If they go back to focusing on the people and take emotional shit out of the equation. Thank you, Martin, for your time. Thank you, callers. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys, and hopefully you had a great holiday. And if I don't hear from you guys, have a great New Year as well.
Okay. I think we got. I think Keith Price is coming in. I think I put the number up. I'm not sure if that's him calling in. I just give a minute. Let's see who this is. Okay, 337 area code. Let's see if they come in yet. 337. See, people, only thing I asked for on this chat. Okay. 337, you're live, uncut, unedited. Caller.
Yes, I'm from the old school, and very familiar with the politics down here in Southwest Louisiana. This is something similar. However, the big difference is the men in
To the side, and she's too ignorant to.
the FBI knows.
I'd like to say anything.
I wanted to say, did anybody see that clown show that her and Keith Price put on in front of the Dolton police station? Oh, it's so sad.
Well, there was thousands of people crying.
Yeah, one person at a time. Let it go ahead.
She didn't even post on the website that the toy drive was canceled because she wanted people to show up. But people weren't willing to give her their information. I'm willing to bet, and that's my opinion, that people were not about to give her their check stubs and all.
So when I was at the Thornton Township meeting at the Dolton Park District, it was people yelling, "Why do I have to show you my ID? Why do I have to do that? What giveaway have y'all been at where they don't have to prove that you're, first of all, the township is to help people right in need. You don't have to be destitute. You don't have to be crawling on the ground like Oliver Twist. Please, sir, give me some more. You don't have to do that. The toy giveaway is for people that are just need a little something. Now, I'm going to go all the way back to 2014. What do they tell you? Now, you guys, this is when we do the Reading Rainbow for us. This is 2014. It says photo ID, proof of residence, proof of 30 days of income, birth certificate for each member of the household, each qualifying child, clothing, and shoe size. This is from 2014 Thornton Township Christmas program for toys and food baskets. Tiffany wasn't even born. I'm just joking. You know what I mean? But they're like, why Tiffany got to ask for ID? It's where have you gone for a giveaway, a link card, a Boost mobile phone, a Obama phone, anything where they have asked you for your ID? No grant, Find the Good say no grant would need all that information. Chat, I can't argue with that. I'm not gonna argue. I can't argue. So you mean to tell me, how do they account for who lives in Thornton Township and who does not? So you're saying in 2014 that Frank Zuccarelli, so let's do it what Finding Good says. So Frank Zuccarelli was scamming too then, because he asking for a photo ID, proof of residence, 30 days of income, birth certificate, and that means he's scamming too, or just Tiffany? You can do, all they need is a photo ID. Who said she had to get, who said social security number? You can take, is this thing on? Is this thing recording? When they say proof of residence, let's go down the line together. Guess what the proof of residence was? A utility bill? Okay, I don't have that. Homeowners renters insurance? Okay, I don't have that. Bank statement? I may not have that. Credit card statement? Oh, I got that. I got my Rush card. I got that. Medical card? You only need one. You don't want to give your social security card? Guess what you do? Unemployment benefits pay stub, current income verification from the Department of Public Aid, social security award letter. They didn't even say social security card. It could be social security that you're getting. DCFS award letter or most recent check stub. Birth certificate for each member of the household. You got two choices. They give you choices. Child's birth certificate. Children qualifying for gifts may have a birth date at this date. Registration will not be complete without the above information. You can choose what you want to submit. Why are y'all saying it's a social security number? I'm just asking because I be like, what? Where did y'all get that from? That's why I be trying to say, are you? So can someone just say, "Hey, Tiffany wants your social security cards," and you believe it? Now let's go to what. Like maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Tiffany is asking for people's social security numbers. I love to verify. Hit the like button. Consider subscribing. Maybe I'm wrong. So let's do it together because I love to be. I never looked at this before. I just took the picture of it. 2024 Thornton Township toy registration. Okay, let's go to what she's requiring. Okay, photo ID, current ID, driver's license, check. Proof of residences, one of the following. Got to match your ID. Utility bill, homeowner, renter's insurance, bank statement, credit card statement, medical card. Proof of 30 days of income. You could do your unemployment, so they upgraded. You could do your unemployment benefit stub, current income from public aid or TANF, Social Security award letter, DCFS award letter, recent check stub, birth certificate for each member of the household, child's birth certificate with you as a parent or guardianship. Where did y'all see that she wants your social security number? Where did y'all see that? I'm really asking because that's what just kills me. You only need to give one of the following. It's sort of like when you go to the DMV. They be like, let's get your proof of address and let's get that. But let me tell you something. I can't get my pressure up because I was on live at 3 in the morning. I was on live at 3 in the morning watching Martin G. Johnson. What do the lonely do at Christmas? So y'all, come on now. Like we have to be bigger than this. When did Tiffany, you ain't gotta get, why I gotta give you my ID? Because you had to the whole time. How you think the township gets the resources, the grants, everything? You had to do it. Jeez Louise. I don't know the anime. I don't know about the max. Now you asking me about the max income. I don't know about that now. Let's go back to Martin G. Johnson live.
I didn't see the point of it. And it's like you're preying on people in need. And that's what really boils me. It's like she's preying on people that are in need so that she can continue.
I really don't think that Tiffany's preying on people in need. Now, this is where I'm going to give my opinion. I think y'all praying, not you, the caller, but the other people are preying on people in need by taking the services away, actually. Now, that's my opinion.
To steal money. And what she's doing with it, I don't know, because with all the money that she's stolen and she can't pay rent, like, is she on drugs? Allegedly. Like, what is she doing with the money?
Y'all, they love to do this rent story. Now they went to drugs. That's them trying to put that in your head. Now she got to be on drugs. When people get mad at me when I say, how did Tiffany get here in the first place? I'm only saying that because Tiffany talked the way she talked. Look at the old board meetings. She was saying, when she took her oath, she said, I pledge allegiance. She said that directly. She talked the way she talked. She had that slang the way she said, y'all. She talked the way she talked. But the thing about Tiffany, she still, as a trustee, was going door to door. What other trustee have you seen get Father Flagler out here, Kim Fox, Maria Pappas, the Speaker of the House? Who else was out here? The Sheriff, Tom Dart, all the advocates. Who else got people out here to do a march down Sibley with the Stop the Violence? But Mayor Henyard. I have never seen nothing like it in my life. You guys tell me. I ain't see Shaw do it, and he was state senator. I didn't see Lewis do it. So Tiffany been Tiffany since. She hasn't changed. She hasn't changed. She had blonde crimps and now she got highlighted feathers. That's it. She been the same person. So how did she get 2 seats? How did Chris Gonzalez get on the fire and police chief board? This is what I'm asking. After he nominate her, it's so many different questions, but nobody want to talk about that though. When Carmen got appointed to her seat, nobody want to talk about that though. But y'all rode her like a horse when you didn't like her. So that's my point. Like we're gonna talk about let's talk about it. Let's talk about it all.
And if she's not doing it by herself, somebody is making a lot of money and putting it to the side, and she's too ignorant to know what.
Oh God. Here, why you starting mess? Here said, I'm confessing. Tiffany giving me money so I can do super chat. Thank you, Hiram, for the $10 super chat. Now you know you gotta do $19.99 for Tiffany to get. That's what shut the whole industry down. $19.99. Love you, Hiram. Thanks for always supporting us.
What they're doing, or she's getting her little money, and she thinks that she doesn't have her name on anything, that she's not going to get caught because she wants to blame everybody. Carmen charged this. Carmen, but you told her to. You're the leader. People keep saying she didn't do it by herself. Other people did it and all that. But she's the leader. She's the mayor. She's the supervisor. She holds their job in her hand, where that's their livelihood, how they provide for their family. So they're doing what they are told to do, not knowing that it's wrong. She knows it's wrong. They don't know it's wrong. Some of them may know it's wrong, like Keith Price knows it's wrong, but he wants to get that $30,000 bonus put through. So he keep waiting on that bonus to come through, because where he gonna make $100,000 working as a food pantry manager? Doing nothing.
May I say something else?
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt.
I can't wait for election time so this can be over, so we can look at other people's pays when they take office. You guys think I'm not? I'm here because I want to see what the food pantry manager gonna make if Tiffany not the supervisor. I want to see what the next person make and what people say. I really want to see that. Like, we have to remember all this, all of it, because it's a lot of pocket watching. Thank you, Potato. Potato, don't stop. Potato, thank you. You are too kind. $19.99 for Potato. You feel bad. Don't say you feel connected and value. Lord, that's gonna shut the internet down, child. Y'all, that took $19.99. Can you imagine that? Made Shay make t-shirts. Love you guys.
Go ahead, yeah, go ahead, sir.
I'm a former Marine, so I'm part of the Toys for Tots. And when you give information, especially these seniors as well as the folks who are less fortunate, and then they want toys or they want food, and you give them your social security number, you give them your information about your home situation. They meaning that the people who are campaigning or running for office can easily find out where you vote, how long have you voted, or if you voted or if you did not vote. And they can find out also whether you're a Democrat or independent or Republican, and your voting trail of your voting or how you voted. And then they target you. That's what she's doing. If she had gotten those toys or they did not get the toys, they could have provided those toys through a Toys for Tots program or United Way or whatever. So it's obviously a campaign strategy that she's using. Again, it's part of the whole political okie dokie play. And also, anytime, anytime, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Apologize.
Go ahead. No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Anytime that someone's running for office, they can use your information to find out what precinct you're voting, and then they target you. Obviously, when they have the bingo and they have the food giveaways, those are the people she's targeting. And that was obviously a okie dokie play where she was talking about all these people are poor, baby, you're crying and this and that. Come on, I mean, people fall for that though, and that's what she's doing. So obviously, I hope these people will change their mindset and say, okay, I'll get my own toys or I'll provide my own food, because she's using that to get votes. That's it. that kind of loving that she's talking about. I love you, nothing you can do about it. Oh yeah, there's something you can do about it. Leave her alone. You know.
Could I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. And I got a new caller.
Please?
Go ahead. Conscious.
Okay, really quick. I have a top secret clearance, and I don't know if anybody knows how you get those. It's very complicated.
Right.
People think that I'm a Tiffany supporter. I go by facts. I go by what people say. When you investigate, I'm a seasoned investigator. When you investigate, there's a lot of things going on in the background. Not in Illinois, but in Washington concerning this situation. That's all I can say about that.
Okay.
You send me facts, I put it up. And Martin, I will send you those warrantless and financial reports.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. We got 2 new callers. We want to get to them. 0069, I believe that's Dr. Z. Go ahead, Dr. Z.
Hello, everyone. Merry Christmas.
So this is the thing I want y'all to realize. When Tiffany, as much as I talk crap, I talk about Tiffany, I talk about anybody. When she see me, she's going to give me a hug. When she see the people she don't like, she's going to hug them. When she see the people she don't like, she's going to shovel their driveway. She's going to mow their lawns if that's in the program, okay? The other people, when they don't like you, the trustees, they gang up in a gang, won't speak at you, stare at you across the room. And it's not just me. I'm not talking about me. Or it's get away from me, get away from me. I don't want to talk to you if you have a difference of opinion. Tiffany stand there and take all the heat. Now, I'm not a psychologist. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. But she will stand there and take all the heat. And I couldn't imagine people talking about me so bad and I still go help their mom out. They said that was Keith Price's mom that pulled up to the thing. I don't know that to be Keith Price's mom. I know nothing about that. But y'all roasted her in a group for what? It's just a lady pulling up to see her son or whatever. They put on why y'all gotta roast the elder? Why you gotta tell the lady with the oxygen tank get the fuck out? What's wrong with us? That's my concern on my channel. What's wrong with us and our attitude as a group? As a group. When I was at the meeting, because it was like, surprise, 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 surprise. Me, Reality Check, and Critical wasn't there. Guess who was there? Guess who was there? Guess who back? Guess who back? Oh, she over there. She see us over here. And you see me over here. What we gonna do about it? You are no better than me. You are no lesser than me. What we gonna do about it? I don't know what the attitude of this township is. And it's not the whole township. So I think my channel, Choose channel, things like that, is to let people know it's not the majority of the people. It's a group that you guys who are not here see. It doesn't have to, you don't have to yell and scream and cuss people out all day. All you got to do is support your candidate. That actually makes Jason House look bad that y'all can't control yourself. That's my opinion of it. We gonna get Burgundy. We're gonna get Burgundy. We're gonna copyright strike. Okay. Yeah. Ain't no critical here. Use this content and see what happens. No play. And I'm not like that. I'm just playing. I'm not like that. I think that we all should spread the word on what's going on in the township. And you are able to come with your own opinions on what's going on. I'll sit there right there in Tiffany's face and say, I don't think it's right for you to call Carmen Carlisle dumb. I don't think that's right. But then I also say, I know how much heat you take every day online, walking down the street, doing whatever. I can understand that. I don't know why other people can't. If you're not stealing, we don't need to hear it on a podcast, or maybe we do. I don't know who's advising you. but you need to talk to someone to do your proof. Trustees, if she is stealing, why we don't have the warrant list? Why you not just like, aha, here it is, ta-da. Why it's not here? It's just so crazy. And the thing about my channel is, it's my channel. So just because I'm not sitting up here bashing somebody, it's a problem. No, you don't know what's going on in the community. And if you had time, come over here where I can give you a ride along. I can tell you what I see. Y'all said nobody was locked out the caucus. Do y'all still think that after you viewed my video? You still think all these people came late? About 200 people came late. Tiffany bust 200 people in. All those cars looking for parking. You hear Melanie on the Lancet Journal says she was trying to park, couldn't get down the street, but you think we weren't locked out. Y'all, you can hate somebody and vote them out. You don't have to make up. Well, I guess it's politics. So yeah, you can make it up. I guess it's politics. So let me shut up.
The toys was never purchased because the trustees never came in. Then for the young lady that said they were bought by the credit card, those trustees
Hey, Stringer.
also passed ordinances where all the credit cards were.
Stringer, we over here talking about you. If you want to call in, let me know. Here's the link. They was on you, but I think you held a great, if this is the real Stringer, because y'all, it might be a fake Stringer. I think you held your composure and just asked questions, and you were just like, I ain't got a dog in this fight. Just, I'm asking questions, and I think that was great. Okay, you guys, let's continue.
Disposed of. So there are a couple. Well, it's only one that I know of, and no toys was purchased with it. As far as the food, any of those major giveaways, you cannot give away Chicago Food Depository items that they give. That the stuff that they give, that's mainly given out all week to all the senior deliveries and the distribution.
Oh, we got Stringer. He called in. This is Chicago. I get advocate and activist mixed up. This might be a good time for him to tell us. Stringer, we can see you if that's okay. You're backstage. We can see you. That's fine. Okay, let's bring him up.
I'm not trying to
Hey,
have
Stringer.
nobody. What's going on? What's going
You
on?
wanted in these streets, so I'll make
Nah,
it.
I'm definitely not, and I'm always easy to find. I'm big as shit, so you
No,
can't miss me. I'm out here, so just pull up on me. That's it.
you the bodyguard
Yeah,
to the store stars. What's going on,
man.
Stringer? How did it go?
Huh?
How did it go last night for you? How did you feel? How was your, first of all, let me start off. How was your holiday?
My holiday was my holiday, man. It was. I woke up. You know what I'm saying? God is good, so I take every day in stride. So um, yeah, I'm just wishing everybody else holidays was great.
And I want to say this. I saw online you were giving out toys in an area
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, Gave out over 407 toys.
Oh
Um,
my gosh.
yeah, so it was a great day yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. So as long as you can give back, the Bible says better to give than it is to receive. I'm all about that. So, and being a national community activist is tough at times. And I always tell people this, man. They talked about Jesus. So if I feel like I'm against or like can't take people talking about me, man, I need to get out the game. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna respect people and their ideas and their opinions because that's what they is. That's what mine are. So yeah, they was attacking me yesterday, but I wear really really big draws, so I'm good. You know what I'm saying? To me it didn't bother me. Like I thought it was funny because that's kind of what you see in the meetings. That's what I saw in the meetings. The only two meetings that I've been to, I see where people try to have a conversation, and it's people that talk over them, and you're never able to get nothing, said or whatever. So I wish everybody the best that was on that live yesterday. I have no ill will for them or nothing like that, man. I wish them the best. It's funny to me.
Yeah, because you even ended it with wishing everybody a happy holiday. But I thought the most interesting thing was the comptroller argument when
Uh-huh.
it was said that the comptroller had a clerical error, and all you was trying to do was say, okay, well, whose fault is that? It's her fault if they, if it's not correct.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You know, my thing is this. If someone posts, especially on a comptroller, that's not like, what I'm saying, somebody's personal website. Anybody in the country, out the country, can go on their website and take a look at the information. If something was wrong on there, I would think in the last 3.5 years, it would have been altered. It would have been changed to the correct, whatever the correct number should be. But the numbers are what they are. The numbers are the numbers. And no matter what you tell people, no matter what you show them, it don't matter. Moses can come down here and be like, look, man, she all good, everything straight. They be like, we want to talk to somebody else. Where's Joseph? Where's Esau? We want to talk to somebody else. Moses, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, I really realized that yesterday. Like, no matter what facts you bring to them, let's say Tiffany don't bring no facts, but let's say somebody do bring some facts, it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. So, I don't know.
Now, if I have one more question, if let's say tomorrow the comptroller just go on Fox and say, you know what, the numbers were wrong, we adjusted it, you would be okay with that, right?
Absolutely. For
I
sure.
would.
Why? I guess my thing is, why wouldn't I be okay with it? Why would anybody be okay with the numbers being whatever the numbers are? So if they come back and change them 3.5 years later, they come back and change them 3.5 years later. But if the numbers say something right now, why don't people just run with what Susan Mendez got up there? Like, I don't understand that. And that was the funny thing to me. Like, they were saying it was wrong. Like, is it something? Like, is it something? What they put at the bottom, like a side note to be like, yeah, these numbers are wrong. They're padded.
Yeah.
Like, it's nothing like that. So I don't know. It's really weird. And I just try to stay objective. You can call me a Tiffany supporter. You can call me I want what's good for the community supporter. That's what I'm about. Like, whatever's good for the community, I'm about it. I'll say this again. If Tiffany did something wrong, she should go her ass to jail. But here's the reality of it, because most of the listeners and people, your family member's been charged of a crime. And you sit there and you go to court, you fight for them, and you say they ain't do it. What's the difference between Tiffany? And she haven't even been charged. So what if somebody got an investigation out on them, and she has to be charged? Once she charged, I get it. But she not even charged yet. Let that lady live. And if you don't like her, don't vote her back in.
Yeah.
That's not hard. But when people come and attack her personally and talk about this, man, get a life. Get a life. Get a life. Because let me tell you something. You can't make me mad. The last person that made me mad about a comment they made, Burgundy, you know what they said? They told me Popeyes was going out of business. I was pissed off. No, I was mad. I was fired up. I wanted to get the rally crew. I'm like, bro, which one? I'm like, not the one on Western, because they got the best biscuits ever. The one right there on what? Boy, I was finna run through a wall. Don't shut down no Popeyes, man. Listen, people gonna understand, man. I live life because let me tell you something, man. Nobody gets out alive.
That's right.
Nobody gets out alive. Stop taking shit so goddamn serious, man. Nobody gets out alive. Like, for real. Y'all so serious. Y'all so uptight. Y'all so this. Y'all so... Man, look, man. Let me tell you, it's a lot more other stuff. I promise you that us as colored folks need to worry about. This ain't it. I'm just saying, it's a lot more other stuff. So while y'all nose all up in the air and y'all this, y'all that, it's a lot of stuff that's going on in America that we need to be focused on, man. Especially when it comes to jobs and all these AIs out of nowhere taking our kids, taking your jobs. Like these AIs is taking over. Like that's what, to me, that's what's important to me, man. So, you know, the Tiffany, the Thornton Township thing, I get it. But I'll say this again. I don't live in Thornton Township and I don't live in Riverdale. So with all due respect, I can care less what happens out there. I go out there for the commentary. I go out there because once again, I am an activist. So I don't want people to lose focus on what advocating for people is. But when you see people get emotional at meetings, and I think I just heard you say, yeah, man, I don't agree with Tiffany calling that lady dumb. But here's the reality of it. What's the new vice president name? What's his name? Tom something?
Is it Work? No, I'm sorry. No, I got the wrong one. Yeah.
Yeah, he just said Brandon Johnson was not a smart person. He literally just said he's not an intelligent person. And I'm trying to figure out, in so many ways, did he call him dumb? I think he did, without saying dumb. He said he wasn't smart. But here's the reality of it. If Tiffany would have said the same exact words, she would have been like, oh, she called her dumb. Well, who knows? Tomatoes. I don't know. But when a man do it, especially a white man, don't nobody say nothing. Don't nobody say nothing. Y'all sit there and raise the fuss about her name being on a box. Zuccarelli name's been on that box since I was a shorty. Ain't nobody said nothing. And let me tell you one more thing, and I'm gonna let you go, Burgundy. For all these people that talks about policy, look up the law. Because law trumps policy. You can't, that's like saying, hey, black people can't come in this area. Baby, yes, we can. Well, it's the policy that black people, no, the law says that I can do that. So under the color of law, Tiffany is able to put her name on a box. You can't just come in and make a policy and say she can't put her name on a box, man. So I want people to just understand lawfully what people can and cannot do, especially in these meetings, man. Hey, I appreciate you, Burgundy. I'm gonna get back to this Bears game because we
Go ahead. You know,
tonight.
bear down. Take care.
Down, right?
Thank you,
Hey, and I love you guys, man. I'm praying for you guys, even the people that be like, hey, F Stringer, hey, I got faith for you guys because that's the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things that's not seen, man. I love you guys. Write your life.
We love you. Thank you for all you do.
Peace.
Peace. That was Stringer Harris. He gave us a couple of minutes. Now, wait a minute. Stringer ain't talking about all they that came at him. Did Stringer get a 48-hour notice? Nope. And that was a joke, Stringer. Stringer don't know what's going on with me, but you know what I saw today? I love that he brought this up. CPU is that Chicago Public Schools Union. It was a conference today, and I want to play that. Thanks for bringing that up. Someone said we have to look out for our black and brown students. It made me go in a tizzy about Tiffany. I said, wait a minute, if Tiffany would have said black and brown, y'all would have had her head on a spike. We're doing Game of Thrones all week, y'all. I love all the people that want to fight for Dolton. My thing is why we all can't fight. Why we all can't fight together. Why do we have to be a separation of you versus? It's almost like School Days. Anybody ever saw School Days, Spike Lee? It's the wannabes, and I hate to say the other name, but yeah, it was like it's always we gotta verse each other. It's versus. Oh, you either anti-Tiffany or not. Let's look at what happened at the Chicago Teacher Union. I'm sorry, Gardis, why you didn't correct me? I am the scarecrow, Lord. I said CPU, CTU. Okay, let's go, you guys. Let's watch this. This is the bargaining update. We gotta we care about our kids. Stringer is out there with the school system. He was out there giving 400 toys out. So we appreciate you, Stringer. Thank you so much. Why this isn't sharing? Y'all, somebody hit the like button and get rid of StreamYard. Because join StreamYard. It's really good once you learn it. They just got so pricey. Okay, let's go to it, you guys.
Union providing an update on contract negotiations with CPS.
WGN's Christine Flores is live at CTU headquarters, where a news conference just recently wrapped up. Christine?
Listen closely.
Oh, good evening. Yes, CTU's bargaining team stepped out of their building this evening, letting us know that no agreement has been reached, which means negotiations will continue. They did note what they are calling significant progress over the last week, but as of today, things suddenly came to a screeching halt. Chicago Teachers Union President Stacey Davis Gates was joined by several members of their bargaining team for a press conference outside of their headquarters Thursday afternoon. They gave an update on their negotiations with Chicago Public Schools, which they say was on a good track since last Thursday.
You guys, if you're just joining us, we talk fashion and commentary. I don't know if they had their students do these posters, but isn't that cute? Look how they did the posters. I just wanted to give some. They could have had the students did it or whatever, done it. It's just really cute. Look how the creativity in these posters. Let's clap for them. This, I don't know what side, because I don't have a kid in Chicago public schools, but this is really cute, all the effort they put into the posters. So let's continue. I just wanted to clap it up for the kids or who adults if they did it. It's just cute.
They gave an update on their negotiations with Chicago Public Schools, which they say was on a good track since last Thursday. They described today's gathering as a significant shift in the process, adding that they feel there is no longer a sense of urgency from CPS to reach a deal by January 6th. After 4 hours of scheduled bargaining, they say CPS only presented one proposal. They note progress in negotiations over the past couple of weeks that include landing agreements in protections and additional services for special education students, support for students facing homelessness, and expanding the career and technical educational programming in high schools. Members of the team expressed the need to reach an agreement before Donald Trump takes office for what they say will help protect students and families.
Many of the advances and the improvements that we were able to secure so far for our Black and Brown families, for my LGBT.
Hold on. What she say? What she say?
For my LGBTQIA plus siblings, able to secure so far for our Black and Brown families, for my LGBTQIA plus siblings. We are concerned that they're not going to be implemented despite the need for these assurances.
We need to land this before Donald Trump is inaugurated. Why? Because we don't want to have ministers and other nice people teaching Black history on Saturdays like they do in Florida.
Ooh, they do that in Florida?
When asked about CPS CEO Pedro Martinez and his attendance at these meetings, Stacey Davis Gates says he's never attended any of the meetings and wasn't at today's gathering either.
Okay, so now y'all ain't attending meetings. Y'all got the kid. Look, Gardis, don't get me in trouble. Gardis said, I don't think it'd be legal to have the students do that for the teachers union. You're probably right. But who do you think drew, Gardis, who do you think drew something like that? You think the teachers were sitting there doing that? Somebody said it was an art teacher. Choose, you should have been a lawyer. Choose Compassion should have been a lawyer. She's like, it was an art teacher. I love this channel so much. You guys bring me so much joy because you guys are so funny. It's not a funny situation, but the way we come into it with the commentary, Choose said it was an art teacher. Okay, Choose. Choose said it was an art teacher that did it. Did all these posters. Okay. All the art teacher at Julian. Them kids was making them posters, but you ain't heard. Look, what's that saying? I ain't want to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me. But this is just really talented, really cute. When we had the protest outside Dolton, they was like, they had a wig stuck to a post-it note. Get rid of Tiffany. So I just can appreciate the art. The second thing I want to talk about, did you guys, because we talk about everything on here, I used to hate when my desk had to be this way and they assigned desks. Did y'all hate that? Did y'all like when your desk was like that? Did you want to be at another little 4-table desk? Isn't that cute? I used to hate it. It was this guy I liked. His name was Todd. He was in the 3rd grade. Oh my God, he was so fine. And we had to put the Valentine's Day little cards in everybody's little desk. He was just so cute, and I was just waiting all day. But I knew my card because we're in the same little square. I didn't know if he was going to give me a card, and that's why I'm single today. Okay, let's go to the next. Hit the like button, you guys, and let's thumbs up. What can we put in there for Stringer? Put the white flag in the chat for Stringer, because he really waved the white flag on Martin's channel the other day. And he said to us the last time he was mad when he heard they were closing down Popeyes. That was hilarious. Let me tell you, I was mad when I heard the Mexican pizza for Taco Bell was being discontinued. That was my jam. A Mexican pizza from Taco Bell, that was my jam back in the day. You guys are so funny. Oh, Ryan said, hated that setup. Dealt with into high school in my local district in New York many moons ago. So, Ryan, you know what I don't like? When you have a class project too, and you got to sit at that desk, and you come back to the desk, and nobody did their end of the bargain. And that meant you had a class. What was it called, you guys? A class grade, a group grade. Oh, it used to grind my grits, because they would depend. We would all, you know what? You always depend on the person that's paying attention, gonna do the work. And I used to hate that. How do the teachers choose who's gonna be at that little 4-square desk? I hated it. Thanks, Ryan. Assigned seat. Yeah, just line me up. Line me up. I do not want the 4-square seating. And I gotta sit across from you. Look up, you look down. Ugh. Oh, go ahead, choose. She's a moderator for a lawyer. Hey. You didn't have 4 squares? I hated it. I hated it. We even ate lunch. Because when I went to a Catholic school called St. Catherine's, when we went there, we even ate lunch in our 4 squares. And it was so horrible. I hated it. Yeah. All right, you guys. So let's go to the next thing. Let's go back to Martin, and then we're out of here. Oh my God, 2 hours. I enjoy it. Oh, wait. What do the lonely do the day after Christmas?
Can I be recognized, Mayor?
You want to be long-winded? I'm just acting. So all I'm saying to you is like, come on, guys. We got to do better. We have to do better. And all I can tell you is that I am a fighter, and y'all know that. So when you come for me, be prepared for the fight. Because at the end of the day, they talked about Jesus Christ. So why don't I think y'all are not going to do me the same way? So
But yeah, interesting. Let's go back to Martin G. Johnson video. And I love you guys. Thanks for hearing each other out. I love that y'all able to go back and forth in the comments and have your points heard. This is the point of having a channel like this. If I was paid by Tiffany, I would have been paid by Tiffany. Hell, I wish I was paid by Jason. I would have been paid by Jason. This channel is not bought. We're on both sides, and we're going to call out what we see. We're going to read what we have to read, and that's what it is. Let's go. Oh, I'm on the wrong one. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, I'm on the wrong one. You know what I want Martin to do, though? Come with the receipts. He's doing such a good job. I just want, when people say something, maybe he needs a producer. So when somebody should volunteer to produce, not that he's not doing an amazing job, I think he does, where he could be like, roll the tape and educate us where we are thinking one way, and then he could roll the tape on another one.
Day. So, people get on and they just say, oh, this or that, and they really have no facts. When we talk about boxes, Zuccarelli's name was on the box for 30 years. We changed the boxes. We made them white. We put 2 colors on it. We still saved $1 per box. the savings that's been going on in Thornton Township has been great. Then another young lady says, "Oh, where is he going to make that type of money being a pantry food manager?" Well, that's not the only thing I do at the township, number one. And number two, tell her to go check what the other managers were making. I'm well under what they were making. So, you know, it's just people want to believe anything negative so quick. Anybody that wants to look up those numbers, go on Susan Mendoza's website and look up the numbers for the audits for the township. It's simple, but people rather hear something and run with it instead of do their own research. And when we talk about that 100,000 that I make, I'm also a business owner, and I make triple of that from my business.
Keith, you better tell us then what. But in reality, he's right. We don't research. Like, we just researched today if she nominated herself, and we saw it plain as day she did. And in the comments, we're still getting arguments. She nominated herself. Was it her? No. That's the only thing. Is we don't have to go back to what she did, what she didn't do, who she got her slate. Did she nominate herself was the question. And what people told us was she did not. And we fact checked it. Fact check things for yourself, you guys. Even when someone tells you something and you want to be an informed voter, just fact check it. That's all. Oh, wait, I got a comment. Hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm thinking about the brother's comment about Moses. I can imagine him saying to Moses, "You a Tiffany supporter, go back to Mount Sinai." Yeah. Oh, choose. You got him with that one. Am I talking about? I gotta scroll up. Are you talking about? Oh, the Hooters trip. How did he say, Mr. Roberts? And you know, you can't say none of these Daltonites. They can say whatever they want about Tiffany, but you can't say. He was like, she was in my town. What makes it any different from Tiffany saying? First of all, yes, that's your town. You live there. Yes, that's Patty town. Shout out to Patty. You doing a great job in Lansing, girl. Oh my God. But it's also the supervisors over the municipalities. She's not over Lansing. She's not over Lansing. She's a supervisor of Thornton Township. She don't have the right to be in Lansing eating at Hooters. No, she is not over Patty. Patty. She's not over Patty. That's her Patty own business over there. But why are we saying that's like if I say Dalton, my town, I'm a resident. No, you're not. Get the pitchfork. Get the torches. Same thing. We're always going to claim where we're from. So if Tiffany claimed Dalton, if Mr. Roberts claimed Lansing, if Patty, I love Mayor Patty name. She's doing a great job. I went to Chipotle today. Chef's kiss. Got me some guacamole and chips for my snack. Love it. She's building up in Lansing. Homewood's doing an amazing job. Y'all acting like people was beating down the door when Riley was here. We got a Taco Bell. When Lewis was here, I want to say Lewis put in the food for less. Everyone want to give credit to that to Shaw. I want to say it was Lewis. I don't want to lie on people. Didn't he? Anybody can tell me in the comments if you're a Daltonite. Who? Oh, well, never mind. We got an obituary. Fresh off the press. Let's go. Rest in peace, trustee, educator, and mayor. What middle? Hold on, y'all. You know it's a sad day when you got to pull up somebody's obituary just to prove a point. Lord, rest in peace, Ronnie Lewis. He was actually a nice guy. Okay, let's scroll down. Let's see. He was an educator. I remember that. I'm just scrolling. Did they put any of the things he did? Okay, this is the village of I'm just scrolling. Where's our homeowners association of Dolton anymore? Look at this. Dolton had a chamber of commerce, a homeowners association. Where's that at? This was true. Okay, he was a principal at Harlan. I'm skimming over here. I felt like Ronnie Lewis brought, because I was able to attend a lot of their funerals. Oh, I had it wrong. Oh no, I had it right. He assisted. Never mind. I might have it wrong. He assisted in bringing quality businesses to the village of Dolton, such as CVS Pharmacy. Child, that pharmacy closed down real quick. CVS was on Chicago Road, aka King Drive, and Sibley for like a couple of years and gone. And Food for Less. Okay. There we have it. He used to go overseas a lot. I remember that. He did. And they said he went to many trips to Ghana. I wonder if he was of African descent. But anyway, Ronnie Lewis, after Shaw died, he was the head trustee and he took over. Okay. When Ronnie Lewis died, who was the mayor? What did it go right to can y'all tell me after Ronnie Lewis died? I'm gonna continue to play this. Did it go right to Riley Rogers? Ronnie Lewis passed away. Did it go right to Riley Rogers after that? I feel like it did, but I feel like I'm missing someone in the middle. Y'all let me know. Let's go right back to Margie Johnson. But I wanted to bring it up because I could have recalled that Ronnie brought the Food for Less to Dolton, but people say Shaw did, so maybe it was both of them. I don't know. We're sorry we had to bring it up, Mr. Lewis. We got to prove what's going on. He also had a scandal over there, you guys, in the Dorchester. Not a big scandal, but he did what everybody did. He put his kid in charge of the Dorchester.
People just talk, man, and don't know anything for real and won't go look. It's easier just to hear something and believe it instead of go do the research yourself and find the truth.
Well, maybe we should send a letter to Susan Mendoza.
Man, Curtis, you gonna make me be long-winded. Here we go. We gotta look at.
Mayor. You want to be long-winded? I'm just acting.
You know why? Because people ask me that all the time, and I don't have an answer. I'm being honest. I don't have an answer. They always ask me, was Riley Rogers a trustee? I never recall. I wasn't around like that. Now I'm gonna tell you what I was around for. Now y'all don't. I was around for the mayor's secretary, Jill. I was around for all the clerks. I was around for all of that. Now, I was around for some of y'all faves when they was in that Rolls Royce. That don't mean I'm threatened. I was around. I was just looking out the window. I was at the Dorchester. I was around. I was around to see what was happening as a youth. As a youth. I was there. So now when I see these same people just being mean and screaming and hollering and want to throw me under the bus, I'm like, baby, I still got pictures from the Shaw golf course. And he used to do a fundraiser at the golf course every year. I got them golf coats still to this day. We holding on. Who was dating who? And it's not a slight. It's just a show. Connect the dots. DOTTS. And it's really weird. Potato, I got you working overtime. Thank you, Stringer. Okay. I never can answer the question on if Riley was a trustee. Do anyone know? Can y'all answer that question? And y'all gotta Google all this history. It's a lot of history back then. It's a lot of history. It's a lot of history about these same people hanging on since Shaw to now. Since the sandwiches at Melody Fitness to now. That's why the only reason I feel like clean the whole house is not because of Jason House. The slogan is clean the house. And my whole thing is y'all been around since Methuselah and haven't made any change. So what you gonna do to change now? You're gonna keep on being around and not make any change. That's my thoughts. Let's see what y'all saying in the comments. Is lighting up. Hold on. Oh, you read what minute, Scorpion? I can't follow. I can't. Are we talking about Thornton Township? Oh yeah, Frank had Frank Fest. Do anybody remember Frank having Frank Fest? And the only reason I know, a lot of my fellow Falcons, they were so cool. They would invite me to all these things, like the day in the park, Frank Fest. Frank had an event called Frank Fest. Hold on. Y'all don't believe me? Y'all mad at Tiffany? Is it Frank Fest? Gardis, can you tell me what it was? You might have not been around then. I was it was something. It wasn't Frank Fest. Was it Frank Fest? Riley Rogers was a trustee in 2011. Thank you, Fran. What was Frank Zuccarelli? It was called Frank something. No, it's called. Hold on. I don't want to lie on the man. I don't want to lie on the man. You know what? Let's do it another day. What do they? Why look it up? Why look it up that way? And they talk about his burial. I don't want to know that. It was Taste of Thornton Township. First of all, the Lancet Journal did a look back at township government. That was so good. I hope y'all took time to look at that. I'll find it. Let's pick that up on he has something called. Let me look one more thing. It wasn't Frank Fest. If it wasn't that, let's see. It might be wrong. It was something. You know what? Nate Fields could probably tell us, or Stephanie, but it was something, and it was a cool event. It wasn't for him. He wasn't being selfish at the event. It was more of like, it was an event where people will come out and celebrate him for all the goodness he did. I will, and he wasn't trying to be selfish and all that stuff. I will find out, because I'll post it on my community wall. It's really good. It's really good. So yeah, he had events too. He had the Friends of Zuccarelli events. He had it too. Yep, he used to have a events. It was a lot of stuff. It was a lot. Thanks, Lady Scorpion. I'm gonna go over that tomorrow. I'm writing it down right now. Let's go over that tomorrow. You're so awesome. Oh, so this is what my friend texted me. That's what they talking about, the chicken wings. Oh, y'all are killing me. So Riley Rogers was a trustee. Okay. Let's see. I need to find that. I need to find that. Thank you, my friend. Okay, so we'll pick this up tomorrow because that's too much research. Our research, we'll do it on a live tomorrow. Let's listen to a little bit of Martin and get out of here.
Those are to clarify those numbers that you guys gave them. And again, no one I guess that's your talking point for Tiffany supporters, that all of the YouTubers, I guess they listen to you. I don't know if you all have a meeting or whatever, but you say the same thing. People need to get facts. People know but maybe we should send a letter to make sure that they clarify those numbers. And then, how did you get your job as a food pantry manager? All you did was keep on speaking.
Child, you never know who listens. If somebody just sent me an article they want me to win to read, and if she wants to be heard of, she could speak of it in the chat. We love you. Okay. So we got the the Citizens newspaper. Let's see if we can get to it. It's not clicking right here, but it says, hold on. Yeah, he was a trustee. He was triumphant. What kind of office is this? Is that the sheriff's office? Because that ain't Dolton office. Look at the high rise behind it. Look at this. What kind of office is this? Is this in Dolton? Choose. Is this a Dolton? You know, Gardis, is this a Dolton? All right, we'll cover this tomorrow. Thank you for sharing that with me, and I'm gonna do a breakdown because I don't like to inform you on the wrong stuff. I try my best. Thank you so much. Y'all so cool. All right, let's go back to Martin G. Johnson. I love you guys. Let's go back and listen to a couple of We Love Martin. Subscribe. Let's listen for a couple of more minutes. Martin, man, he has the patience. Well, he don't have a dog in this fight. So, like he said, he don't care what somebody say, but he gives us all a platform. That's pretty cool.
Well, Tiffany, and then all of a sudden, Keith Price is the food pantry manager, and I guess you the township administrator too, but she won't say that that's your position. And she's telling Carmen to send information to you. Keith Price gonna give you that. How is the food pantry manager got his hands in everything and access to all this confidential information? You're just supposed to be running the food pantry. But you and Michael Smith been trying to get a job for the longest. I guess you took the last one that was available. All you got to do, if you want a job at the township or Dolton Township, just get up at the podium and speak well of Tiffany, and she'll give you a job.
And you're wrong.
Can I ask you hold on, let him rebuttal that if he wants to.
You're wrong again. I got interviewed for the job. If maybe you don't know my history when it comes to holding elected positions and dealing with budgets and tax levies and the things I've done over the years. When I first got elected, it was 2003. I was 31. After that, I've been president of the park district. I've been a vice president of a school board. I've been the president of the library board. I've been an alderman for 12 years. I don't usually talk about those things. I know the process. I know the municipal code. I know the township code. I know how much food was being stolen out that pantry prior to me coming there. So I believe I got that because of my experience. It has nothing to do with speaking up for Tiffany. I was shocked she hired me. I did not support Tiffany when she ran against Riley Rogers. And that was because Riley Rogers openly supported me. So I didn't think I was going to get the job. I knew I would have never got the job when Zuccarelli was in there because I was always on him about the wrong that he was doing, where all these beautiful Black people wouldn't say a thing to for years. So, I mean, think what you want to think, and no one can change how you think. But when it comes to experience in politics, I have it. When it comes to understanding the budgets and the levies and when you should pass them and what you should do before and how long they have to be on display, I know it. So I think she picked me because of that. I didn't know Tiffany really before this at all, besides hi.
Well, how generous of you with all your accolades to go after a job as a food pantry manager with.
I ain't trying to be funny, but she couldn't take it. She couldn't take that part. She was like, well, hi, y'all. Hey, Mama Hill.
All your accolades, and why didn't you go as the administrator? But you went because you want to stop the bleeding in the food pantry. Thank you. You're such a good Samaritan.
I have a
so
question
welcome.
for you, Mr. Price.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Is that 337?
No, it's 702.
702. Okay, go ahead.
I'm 337.
Mr. Price, I have a question for you. At that
I'm
giveaway, at that toy giveaway, that
I'm gonna get off of here because I don't want to be disrespectful. Martin just alerted us that he's going live. I want to send y'all over to his channel, to Martin G. Johnson. If I have any mods in the chat, I hate to overwork you. Can you please put Martin in the chat? He's going live now. We'll continue it tonight. I don't know what he's talking about tonight, but no matter what he's talking about, it's always innovative. But before I go there, over there, because I'll be in the chat, y'all. Can I ask y'all, can y'all not mention me if I'm not there in the room? Can y'all not mention me if I'm not? Why am I a problem? Now let's go to a video I did about. Sorry guys. Let's do a video. Oh, sorry. Let's go to a video I did that it got everybody in a tizzy. It's one of my highest viewed videos actually on my shorts. I don't really do shorts. Let's explain it one more time. Hit the like button before we go. Margie is live. Okay. And I love y'all. Let's play this. I'm going to enjoy my night. Okay. Let's play this video and go.
Anything about Tiffany Henyard, but the same people that are telling us to vote for Jason House told us to vote for Tiffany Henyard. That's all I be saying. I be like, it's equal on both sides, even on Christmas. Look, if you love Dolton so much, look into it. But since you guys are all mad and all night on Christmas Eve, I'm going to give you something for Jason today.
If you're a Game of Thrones fan, put a 1 in the chat. I forgot to, and this is spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones, it's been 10 years, so I shouldn't be spoiling nothing for you, but watch it. It's showing what's going on in Dolton right now, technically. I forgot to mention one thing, Choose. You know what Robb Stark did? He never wanted the throne. They forced him into the throne. Gardis, do you remember that? When his mother, Slow Mike, his mother went from this place to this place. Not only did everyone go to vouch for Robb Stark, they felt like he was too young. He couldn't do this. He couldn't do that. He wouldn't make a change. But Robb Stark never wanted the throne, and they forced him into it. I forgot all about that part. And I just want to share that with you. I feel like Jason House is going to be in a pickle. Not because of him, because look at these board meetings. Look at the way the people that back him and wear the House 2025 sweatshirt act. Look how they act. Do you see Jason House breaking through? He's a calm dude. Do you see him acting like that? Look how the people backing him represent him. That's why I did that King of the North, just so y'all know. Y'all pray for everybody involved. Pray for everybody involved. And I mean that. Because I stood for you. I stood for y'all. Love you. Take care of yourself and each other. Because I stood for you. Miss Hill, I stood for you.
Commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary blue, commentary, burgundy blue, commentary blue, commentary, burgundy, commentary, commentary.